Good evening, viewers, and welcome to today's edition of the news. First, let's have a look at the headlines. Union Home Minister Amit Shah attends 23rd Central Zonal Council meeting in Bhopal, says more the government committed to strengthen the nation's federalism. Meghalaya and Assam Chief Ministers initiate second phase of border talks. 3 regional committees to be formed shortly. Garo organizations stage protests in Shillong opposing border pact between Meghalaya and Assam. Chief Minister Conrad K. Sangma attends MPP's MEGHLAYA Block Committee meeting, says JHADC will be in board to resolve border dispute with Assam. And now for the news in detail. Union Home Minister Amit Shah today asserted that the Narendra Modi government has made continuous efforts to strengthen federalism in the country. Shah said this while addressing 23rd Central Zonal Council meeting in Bhopal. He informed that a total of 30 issues were discussed in the last meeting held in Raipur, out of which 26 issues have been resolved. He said that the speed of resolution of problems has increased due to the continuous meetings of Interstate Council, and the states are also adopting each other's good efforts. Meghalaya and Assam on Sunday initiated the second phase of Chief Minister level discussion to resolve border issue in the remaining 6 disputed sites, deciding to take a resolution route similar to the one adopted in case of the less complicated interstate border sites. Assam Chief Minister Himanta Biswa Sarma hosted his Meghalaya counterpart Conrad K. Sangma and decided to form regional committees headed by cabinet ministers for making site visits and holding consultations with the stakeholders and the residents of the 6 remaining disputed interstate border sites of Langpi, Block 1 and Block 2, Khanduli Psiar, Nongwa, Mautamur, Bordwa and Dej Domre. We have decided in this meeting that within the next 15 days, the 2 state governments will form regional committees for the 3 areas. Meghalaya Chief Minister Conrad K. Sangma told newsmen after the meeting. Speaking on the occasion, the Assam Chief Minister said that this government is committed to resolve the border dispute.
Has signed a historical memorandum of understanding resolving 6 disputes out of the 12 disputes raised by Government of Meghalaya in August 2011.
We have decided today in this meeting that within the next 15 days, these 2 state governments will form regional committees for the 3 areas, which is 3 districts. Once the committees are formed, then accordingly site visits, public consultations, consultation with stakeholders will start, and we hope that the process will move forward, and in a reasonable time we should be able to complete the process for the next 6 locations also.
A day after Assam and Meghalaya began second round of discussion to resolve dispute in remaining 6 areas, several pressure groups from Garo Hills, namely GSU, FKJGP, ADE and AYWO, on Monday held a sit-in protest against the Memorandum of Understanding signed between the 2 states in March this year. The demonstration held near the Civil Hospital Junction in front of the Ukyang Nangba Memorial Statue. The groups also submitted a joint memorandum to Chief Minister Conrad K. Sangma demanding government to review the MOU.
Meghalaya government, MD government, had done the MOU without discussing and without any consent with the local people.
Both the governments, the Assam government and the Meghalaya government, they signed the MOU, basing the MOU on the 5 mutually agreed principles. But however, we have felt that they have blatantly overlooked the 5 mutually agreed principles because it we can, if we look at the aspects of the 5 mutually agreed principles, We have to look at the historical background. We'll have to look at the ethnicity. We'll have to look at the administrative convenience and geographical continuity and people's willingness. We'll be submitting our memorandum today, and we have given a copy to a lot of ministers.
Chief Minister Conrad K. Sangma has said that JHADC will be taken into board for resolving boundary dispute with Assam. Speaking at a National People's Party rally at MEGHLAYA Khmut Wasan ground, he said that MDA government has taken up the responsibility of resolving border dispute with right earners. Sangma, who is also the president of the National People's Party, said that the government has decided to set up a police outpost at Barato to tackle rising criminal activities. He was accompanied by Raliang MLA Kamingwan Umban, Jowai MLA Wailat Miki Shila, JHADC CM Thombor Shiwat, among others. The centre has clarified that there is no plan to levy any charges for UPI services. In a series of tweets, Finance Ministry said UPI is a digital public good with immense convenience for the public and productivity gains for the economy. The clarification came amid some reports that there may be possibility of UPI transaction charge. The ministry said the concerns of the service providers for cost recovery have to be met through other means. It said the government had provided financial support for the digital payment ecosystem last year and has announced the same this year, as well as to encourage further adoption of digital payments and promotion of payment platforms that are economical and user-friendly. India on Monday logged 9,531 fresh coronavirus infections that push its tally to 4,43,48,960, while the number of active cases came down to 97,648. The toll due to COVID-19 climbed to 5,27,368, with 26 more fatalities, including 10 deaths reconciled by Kerala, the data updated at 8 a.m. stated. The active cases comprise of 0.22% of the total infections, while the national COVID-19 recovery rate stands at 98.59%, the ministry said. The daily positivity rate was recorded at 4.15% and the weekly positivity rate at 3.59%, the ministry said. Meanwhile, Meghalaya recorded 6 new cases of coronavirus in the last 24 hours, besides 17 recoveries. The state present has 339 active cases. A superb maiden ODI torn from Shubman Gill and his partnership of 140 for the third wicket with fellow half-centurion Ishan Kishan has given India 289 to defend against Zimbabwe in the third and final ODI at Harare on Monday. After deciding to bat first, breaking away from the norm from the first 2 games, India got off to a cautious start with both Rahul and Dhawan circumspect against the swinging and seaming ball. Rahul fell for 30 and Dhawan for 40, but it was the third wicket stand that really set the platform. And now for the weather report. Maximum temperature 29.6 degrees Celsius, minimum temperature 16.9 degrees Celsius, relative humidity in the morning 63% and in the evening 74%, rainfall 16.9 millimeters, forecast light to moderate rain is very likely to occur at most places. Our news bulletin is also available live on our YouTube channel. In addition to watching on television, viewers may visit the DD News Shillong YouTube channel to tune into our daily bulletin. And now for the headlines once again. Union Home Minister Amit Shah attends 23rd Central Zonal Council meeting in Bhopal, says Modi government committed to strengthen nation's federalism. Meghalaya and Assam Chief Ministers initiate second phase of border talks. 3 regional committees to be formed shortly. Garo organizations stage protests in Shillong opposing border pact between Meghalaya and Assam. And Chief Minister Conrad K. Sangma attends NPP's MEGHLAYA Block Committee meeting, says JHADC will be involved to resolve border dispute with Assam. Well, that's all we have for you in today's edition of the news. Do tune in tomorrow at the same time and same channel. Have a good night.